5 starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. While the holidays can be a very happy time for many people, many other families are experiencing loss, especially this year. Newswatch 12 Sarah Whaley spoke to a local hospice program on how they plan to honor the lives of those lost in the community.
Knowing we've helped someone at the end of life is just the greatest gift that that family can ever give us.
The holiday season is all about gifts, whether it's wrapped up in a box or it's a loved one. For many, the holiday season is the most difficult time if a loved one was lost, and that's why Ascension from Home hosts Trees of Love.
This is just something that's really important for you to move on and to heal.
A special Christmas tree is lit in front of Ascension St. Mary's Hospital, and members of the hospice team cite out poems and names of patients who they'll hold closely forever. Volunteer coordinator Mary Ellen wants grieving families to know
that others have experienced it too, others are experiencing it, and you can learn a lot from others that have gone through it.
The holidays has to be the toughest time of year for families, and Ascension from Home wants to make sure that you do not feel alone. And don't be afraid to ask for help. They want to be that extended family right behind you. Going on 14 years of this event, hospice coordinator Janet Marine says extending care and love to not just the patient, but their families is the most rewarding feeling.
I really feel this is the most rewarding job I've ever had, and all of our team members pretty much say the same thing. You know, being able to help people in those final hours and support them, just let them know they're not alone.
Janet expresses her familiarity with grieving as well.
For me, I lost my mom very suddenly to cancer, and knowing that there were people there for me to help support me, not only in the time of losing her, but that time afterwards.
She says the first timers hit the hardest.
The first Christmas without them, you know, that's partially what this tree to me is about. Is there's times I just need somewhere to go. I need somewhere to drive to just sit and take a minute to remember my mom and know that I'm not alone.
If you want to memorialize a loved one or donate to St. Mary's Ascension, the funds will go straight to patients and families needing assistance during transitions. In Rhinelander, Sierra Whaley, Newswatch 12.
The weekend is almost here, but Jeff, first, a chilly night ahead?
Yeah, temperatures took a step back today with highs in the low 30s across Northwoods, but for central Wisconsin, highs back in the 40s today. Currently, though, it's getting cooler. We're going to have lows tonight back in the teens, already 29 in Rhinelander, 26 for Antigo, still 36, though, in Wapaka right now. All right, we have some clouds out there currently, but they're just basically along and north of Highway 8. The rest of the state was cloud-free today. Northwoods, not so much. Lots of clouds this afternoon. That kept temperatures down as well. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies with low temperatures back in the teens. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. Lac du Flambeau police are looking for help finding a missing man this evening. John Cronquist Sr. was last seen November 14th, a few miles west of LDF. He's a 35-year-old Native American man. Family says he stands about 6'2", 180 pounds with short, dark brown hair and brown eyes. He was last seen driving a silver four-door 2016 Chevy Impala with a right tailgate that's damaged, covered in red and yellow tape. Anyone with information is asked to contact Lac du Flambeau Tribal Police. Wisconsin has now passed 400,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19 since the pandemic began, with those new numbers out today. Though the death rate in Wisconsin right now is just below 1% of confirmed cases. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services reports 4,847 new cases today. That raises our 7-day average to about 4,100 new cases per day. DHS also reports 63 new deaths today, bringing our 7-day average back up to 53 per day. The U.S. just hit a new record yesterday for most new hospitalizations, cases, and deaths in a single day, though in our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, you see the number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 is actually ticking back down. DHS reports 159 people in our region are currently in the hospital with COVID-19. As the pandemic continues, One Eagle River business is doing their part to help other businesses stay open and free from COVID-19. Newswatch 12's Rachel Perry has details.
I mean, we're breathing, when recirculating the air, constantly. And what we breathe in has a lot of effects on our body also, how we feel, how our moods, everything.
The CDC recommends a number of ways to stop the spread of COVID-19. One major concern being air quality.
Having a fresh air, having a clean air, is very important to our health in general.
according to the United States Environmental Protection Agency. Lowering the concentration of SARS-CoV-2 by means of ventilation and filtration can play a large role in controlling transmission of the virus. The CDC recommends social distancing outside as well as inside. However, transmission of the virus has been proven to be more probable indoors. Dave Sixel owns a gym in Eagle River, and when COVID shut the gym down back in March, Sixel and his wife relied solely on their side business. The two travel around the North Woods and all the way down to Milwaukee to help keep businesses COVID safe.
Not only do we do the cleaning part of it, the disinfecting, the sanitizing, but we install UV lights also that constantly go 24/7, cleaning up the viruses, the bacteria, the fungus, what have you, that goes through your air systems.
In tight spaces with less circulation, recycled air can pose a threat. Sixel uses a number of machines and equipment to ensure vents are clean and spaces are sanitized.
We'll fog it. We have the professional fogger that goes through, and then we'll go on with our system that cleans, all the vents and things like that, and then we'll come back with that fogger again and disinfect and sanitize the whole, ductwork system.
Sixel's is continuing their COVID cleaning services to help keep businesses open. In Eagle River, Rachel Perry, Newswatch 12.
Officials with the Raptor Education Group in Anago say they are treating a loon which was shot 7 times. Reggie officials say it was brought in after having difficulty flying out of a lake that started to freeze over. It wasn't until they x-rayed it that they noticed the damage. 7 bullet wounds from its head down to its neck and its beak broken off.
Seeing that someone shot her, which of course is 100% illegal, and it makes no sense. This isn't a bird that's hunted, and there's no way to mistake this. This isn't a goose, this isn't a duck, this isn't a deer, this is not any of the legally hunted game in our area.
But this isn't the first time they've received a loon that was shot. Last year, they retrieved a loon that had similar injuries from Portage County. Officials say it's becoming more common.
People that do this, when they harm animals, they go on to harm humans. And that's a well-known fact. So we really need to be more careful with ourselves and with the wildlife around us, and teach people to respect themselves, and then maybe this won't happen.
Reggie officials add the loon is doing well, and they are cautiously optimistic of its recovery. They hope to have it back into the wild in the next several weeks. Marshfield police have arrested a man who they say had illegal pipe bombs in his apartment. Police say they found the devices in the home of a 70-year-old man yesterday, though they have not released his name yet. They evacuated about a third of his apartment building and called in the Marathon County Bomb Squad to help remove those devices. The whole incident took about 6 hours. They add there is no reason to think the man planned to necessarily use the devices, but the investigation is ongoing. Police stress right now there is no safety concerns for the community at large. Habitat for Humanity of Wausau is once again collecting unwanted holiday lights for recycling. They take them whether they work or not. Drop-off locations include in Mosinee and Wausau to city halls, and all 3 Wausau area pick and saves, as well as the Mosinee Piggly Wiggly. The drop boxes will be available until the end of January. Since 2014, Habitat for Humanity of Wausau has kept more than 10 tons of holiday lights out of landfills. For more information, you can visit habitatwausau.org. Kohl's is going to donate $50,000 to Ruby's Pantry of Rhinelander and Eau Claire through a Community with Heart program. $25,000 will go towards the health and wellness of Rhinelander families. The program donates $5 million in grants to select nonprofits across the nation. Ruby's Pantry is a nonprofit food ministry. The Rhinelander distribution is held the 3rd Tuesday of each month at the National Guard Armory. It starts at 5 p.m. Feed Our Rural Kids is continuing to partner with different communities to fight food insecurity. We'll take a look at their latest effort this morning in Eagle River. Tons of food being handed out. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. Next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off mattresses, including hot buys and holiday doorbusters like these, and free quick ship delivery on the best brands through Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Come into Menards for big savings on products for your four-footed and feathered friends. This Sport Dog remote trainer from PetSafe has a range up to 100 yards. It's waterproof and perfect for training larger dogs. Save $20 per collar after instant savings. Attract birds to your yard year-round with Enchanted Garden Black Oil Sunflower Seed Bird Food. A 50-pound bag is only $18.49. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Let's get to it, America. Because joy doesn't just happen. You make it happen. And during the Ford Built for the Holiday sales event, we want to help you make even more joy. With 0% APR financing for 60 months and $2,000 trade assist cash on top of what your eligible trade is worth towards select SUVs and Ford Fusion. Plus, get 90 days payment deferment. That's how we're making joy this season. How will you? Ford, Built for the Holidays.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
The insurance company doesn't settle on your terms. They'll have to meet the Mater law firm in the courtroom. They don't want to battle the Mater legal team. Hire the Mater law firm. Get the legal advantage now.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off mattresses, including hot buys and holiday doorbusters like these, and free quick ship delivery on the best brands through Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Here we go. It's Friday and the clouds held tight over the Northwoods today. The rest of the state, though, not so much. Lots of sunshine basically south of Highway 8 today. But up here, not so much. Lots of cloud cover and really cool temperatures. Highs hit 33 in Rhinelander, 32 for Eagle River. But look at down south, near 45 Wapaka, 40 Wisconsin Rapids, near 40 in Wausau today. So you get what's going on. Where there was sunshine today, it was warmer. The rest of us, though, not so much. And we're cooling off quickly now as the clouds are kind of fading away, and we will have a cool night tonight with temperatures back in the low to mid-teens for lows. Right now we're at 29, Rhinelander 28 for Eagle River, still 35 though for Wapaka, and again we'll have those lows back in the teens tonight. The average high is 29 this time of year, record low being 22 below back in 1927, and the sun sets at 4:14 now in the afternoon. Going forward, a 42 is back on the map next Wednesday, but otherwise, the average high being 29 will be slightly above that the next 7 to 10 days around here, and still no big rain or snow systems anytime soon. I know you want some snow, at least most of you do. It's just not going to happen anytime soon. In fact, snow on the ground right now, here we are, look at this, you can see nothing in Rhinelander or in Green Bay, but there is a little bit across Vilas County back toward Duluth, but again, we will not be adding to this anytime soon. In fact, we'll probably be taking away from it with warmer temperatures on the way. All right, so here are the pesky clouds all day long today. We turned the wind off Lake Superior. A light north breeze brought clouds into our neck of the woods. Meanwhile, just south of us was sunshine all day long today. But there are clouds out there now. They'll be fading away tonight, and tomorrow we do have lots more sunshine back in the forecast. There's nothing but high pressure across the Midwest right now. But because we had that north breeze today at the surface, we had those cloud cover across the Northwoods right now. So here's the big system. It's this system right there. That's going to combine with that system right there to once again wallop the East Coast with a blizzard and lots of rainfall. Places near Boston up toward Maine could see almost 2 feet of snow beginning tonight and lingering into Sunday. For us, though, the storm track is still going well to the north into parts of Canada and Alaska. That is going to bypass us for the foreseeable future. We have no big snows in our forecast. However, there could be maybe a couple snow flurries in the forecast for us on Sunday, but really just like 2 snow flurries on Sunday, as the jet stream is still well to our north, the northern branches, southern branch to our south. We are left high and dry in between the two. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and kind of cool, right? Low temperatures down near 15 with a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, it's Saturday, partly cloudy, highs near 32, and a calm wind pretty much all day long tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows that slight chance for a few snow flurries on Sunday, but that's it. We're going to dry out then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with highs Wednesday back in the low 40s. Justin?
Thanks, Jeff. Feed Our Rural Kids, or FORK, collaborates with different community partners throughout the year to make sure no kid in our area goes hungry. Today, they worked with Northland Pines Student Council to hand out 3 semi-trucks full of food. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel has more.
Before the sun was even up, volunteers were hard at work in Eagle River. Student council members braved the cold to help.
Because some kids don't have like a secure food source, and so this is a good way for me to help other students in the building.
Hauling boxes of fresh produce, meat, and dairy for community members. Food distribution events like this are about more than just a box of groceries. It's a chance to be there for one another, supporting our community in its time of need.
It's really important for students to give back to the community.
FORK founder Perry Pokran knows there's need.
And so for a family to live up here in God's country, it takes a little more creativity financially to do that. And so there's a lot of families with children who require that help, and that's where we decided to step in.
But there's also a strong willingness to help.
This community has always supported its kids. And when we started FORK, they stepped up. They literally put their arms around us.
All the students are volunteering an hour of their day today.
This is something that all of us on student council can do to, help our community that we grow up in.
As our teacher said, some students get to ask what's for dinner and some get to ask is there dinner? And so this is just a really great way to help out my school friends, and just the whole community will be helped by this.
Doing what they can, where they are, with what they have. In Eagle River, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
If you want to learn more about FORK or how you can help, head to feedourruralkids.org. The official winner of the Downtown Rhinelander Holiday Open House Win the Window contest has been announced. This year it's Zoe Capusta from Rhinelander. Every year local businesses work together to put on a popular Win the Window contest. Shoppers were eligible to win a full window full of prizes from downtown Rhinelander merchants if they visited all 25 during Open House Week, so congratulations to Zoe. Well, a lot of folks around the Northwoods and across Wisconsin have thoughts on deer season and the deer population in the state. Whether you're a hunter or not, the DNR wants to know what you have to say. We'll let you know how you can tell them after the break.
Get huge savings on your new replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's 31-day sale. Call this number now and schedule your free window diagnosis, because this fantastic offer and special financing ends soon. Call today and save. Renewal by Andersen.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
When you spend your whole life working,
training,
waiting,
for one moment,
and suddenly,
you have to wait for that moment even longer.
You know how you feel?
Like you want it even more.
Next summer, the world comes back together.
For an Olympics unlike any other.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
Get huge savings on your new replacement windows during Renewal by Andersen's 31-day sale. Call this number now and schedule your free window diagnosis, because this fantastic offer and special financing ends soon. Call today and save. Renewal by Andersen.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
The Wisconsin DNR has announced the official start date to wolf season next year. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service will take the gray wolves off the federal endangered species list on January 4th, returning management to the lower 48 states and tribes. Once that happens, the state's annual hunting and trapping seasons can resume. The most recent effort to monitor indicate the minimum of about 1,000 wolves at least in Wisconsin, primarily in the northern third of the state and the central forest region. For more information on wolf season, you can visit Wisconsin DNR website. We never listed the date there. It's in November. We'll get you that details at 6. Deer populations are a controversial topic in the Northwoods. Some folks think there are too many. Some think there are not enough. Whichever side you're on, the DNR wants to know what you have to say about it. The upcoming public input meetings held by each county deer advisory council give everyone a chance to be heard. DNR Big Game Section Chief Bob Knack says people should take advantage of that.
These 3-year objectives are really setting the stage for our management decisions that affect hunters, they affect Wisconsin citizens, at least for the next 3 years until we revisit this again. And so these meetings are a great opportunity for the public to weigh in on.
This year's meetings are December 3rd through 18th, depending on which county you are in. In Oneida County, Ed Chewinski is the chairman. He thinks there are a lot of folks out there who aren't aware that these councils exist.
It's important that the public know that there is a council out there in every county working to strive to get the deer hunting better, get the deer herd better, and there's avenues for people to contact other folks if they have problems or issues or comments.
You can sign up to listen in on these meetings, the DNR's website. Coming up at 6, we'll tell you about what they say one recurring problem they've had to deal with these councils. We're back with one final look at your forecast after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Coyote 93.7.
Get new replacement windows and big savings during Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Don't waste another minute dealing with your difficult, inefficient windows. Instead, call for a free window diagnosis and see how Renewal by Anderson can help add more comfort to your home at an affordable price. Our exclusive, low-maintenance fibrous composite material is twice as strong as vinyl and it won't warp or bow like vinyl does. Call this number now because this fantastic offer and special financing ends soon. Call today.
For Pete K., whose health benefits are, thankfully, way better than his outdoorsman skills, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Charlie M., who's covered by a team of experts so he can be first to the finish at his next race, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Exercising often and eating healthy? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease, but could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke, and it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
The year 2020 has proven not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear scrubs. Yes, we're talking about real-life doctors and nurses. Marvel Comics has now teamed up with Allegheny Health Network in Pennsylvania to create a new comic book that celebrates real-life healthcare heroes. It's called the True Nurse Stories comic book. Focuses on the stories of actual nurses who work in and around Pittsburgh and everything they've done over the last several months to try to keep people safe through the pandemic. The project was just unveiled yesterday as a complete surprise to all the nurses in that hospital. All right, Jeff, outside, how are things looking?
Yeah, well, someone has to go talk with Lake Superior tomorrow because we kicked in a north breeze today and she gave us lots of cloud cover through the afternoon. But just along and north of Highway 8, the rest of us across really the entire state had lots and lots of sunshine today, which will be back tomorrow without the north wind. So most of us should see sunshine tomorrow, especially through the afternoon. All right, temperatures today, though, you know, it's not warm outside, but it's where they should be this time of year. We're currently at 29 in Rhinelander, 34 for Mosinee. We'll have low temperatures tonight, though, a bit chilly, back in the low to mid-teens again. And then going forward, a nice-looking weekend, and there could be a couple snow flurries back in the forecast on Sunday. But again, just a couple snow flurries. And then look, that's a 42 back in the forecast next Wednesday.
Going, Jeff.
We do, I know.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We're back here at 6. More news and weather.